Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another episode. On today's episode, guys, we're going to be giving you some more reaction to yesterday's game against Girona. It wasn't pretty, guys, and there's been a lot of fallout talking about that game. But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Apple Podcasts, and on Spotify. Go over there and check us out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that we do on the channel. And lastly, guys, if you guys also want to join into the stream and give your thoughts, comments, reactions, also debate, and make fun of these two meatheads over here in the bottom left hand and right hand screen, make sure to join the link that I post on Twitter or on X. But guys, let me introduce my co-host for tonight, Sebi, Alex, Avado. Guys, say what's up.
Best for last. Hello, guys.
Best for last. Yo, this guy's such an idiot. But okay, guys. Avado, I wasn't able to get your reaction, Alex, or your reaction either. Guys, sensations, feelings after yesterday's game. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Hey man,
brilliant.
we lost.
I want to kill myself, bro. Like I don't want to watch Barcelona.
We lost.
Is it too late to be a Madrid fan?
Yeah, guys. Everyone at once. Everyone at once.
Okay, we lost to the best team in La Liga. So
best team in La Liga.
No shame in that. The best team in Catalonia. No shame in that.
Okay.
But look, bro, when you're playing your entire back line out of position, you can't do much. You're playing left back, center back, right back, left back. You're playing shit all over. And I mean, you can't do shit, bro.
This guy watched 2 minutes of the game, bro.
This guy watched 2 minutes.
No, bro, it shows you the front. It shows you the frustration.
This guy went minute 80. Oh, that's crazy.
No. It shows you how desperate Xavi is to make moves, and it's sad, man. 4-2 at home. It's not pretty, dog. It's not pretty. Like me and Elias keep talking about this. About is this a bad stretch or is this a bad team?
Yeah. I mean, what's it called? We are in the, like diving in deep, and I personally think that this is like a problem between multiple fronts, everywhere from the squad, the personnel, the management, and the institution. I think that like there's a lot of issues regarding like different parts. But Alex, well, what were your thoughts on the game?
I wanted to end my life seeing that scene, bro. I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah, relatable.
Like they're playing Haram ball right now. Like, what is
relatable? Relatable, man.
Like, it's actually Haram ball. Like, if I see Lewandowski miss another chance,
no, it's not Lewandowski. It's the goal. It's the ghost of Poland. The ghost of Poland.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I've always been such an admirer of Lewandowski, and like, it just pisses me off how shitty he's been playing the entire season. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about like the worst I've probably seen him play was the game against Atleti. Like the chances he was missing, actual sitters. But bro, yesterday he didn't do anything. No. He actually like I honestly I hate how this attack plays because it's always the same play. It's always either trying to play a few 1-2s between Pedri and the striker or one of the midfielders, or the same dumbass play where they give it to Balde or they give it to Conde and they do that shitty ass little cross into the far post, which never works. Yeah. I've never seen Lewandowski go there and fucking no.
Yeah,
he's always falling.
The Rafinha cross.
Bro, the Rafinha cross pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you have Joao Cancelo hitting Trivela every single time.
Bro,
like I actually hate this team, bro.
Ivado even does better, bro. And that guy's a brick. That guy plays with like cancer.
You didn't see his highlights. That's the problem.
Oh,
you didn't
see
his
highlights. Who would win right now?
Generation.
What happened?
Who would win right now, Tottenham or Barca? In
Spurs with Dick Barca right now.
Probably Spurs.
Okay.
And listen, Spurs are ass, but the way Barca's playing,
relax. Yeah. All right, let's not get like too ahead of ourselves. Remember, like they're called Bottle Job FC for a reason.
That's Arsenal.
But did you see Mesut Ozil come at you guys with that quote? Like, I'm sorry, he came with the smoke.
Never the best midfielder ever.
Nah, but I'm sorry. I can't play like that. Disrespecting like that. Nah, I can't take that. But guys, talking about Lewandowski, bro, he came out in the media, bro, and like his words were so frustrating. This one right here, it was a difficult match for us. Yes, I completely understand. But look at this. I think that in some aspects they were better than us. We tried to do something, but it was difficult. We have to keep working and thinking positively. And then wait, where was the thing? I'm trying to find.
That sounds like the words of an old man that just
secured trying to give her best.
He knows that he has like a couple of years of play left.
What are you yapping about, all bro? Like, if you don't want to say something,
those words words of a guy that won it all in Germany, already secured the bag, and is ready to retire.
Okay, but what bag though? Because in my opinion,
Enough
Lewandowski
of a
was only
bag.
world class for like 3 seasons.
Enough of a bag. He got
Yo,
recognition.
COVID tax, bro. COVID tax.
Literally, no. You know what? I'm gonna go out there and
He
say
got
COVID tax.
recognition for the
Because
Messi
listen,
Ballon d'Or robbery, and that's it.
no one talked about Lewandowski until he got those 5 goals in like 9 minutes, and then after that, no one talked about him either.
Yo, small game Robert. Name me big games in which Robert Lewandowski has done well.
For
Small
Barca?
game Robert.
For
No,
Barca?
in general, big game. He's called small game Robert. In the biggest of occasions, he always goes just like Harry Kane. And then Alex can relate, man. Well, what happened in the World Cup?
Listen,
What
Harry
happened in the World
Kane
Cup?
is about to break Lewandowski's goal-scoring Bundesliga record in one season.
It's the Bayern's Liga. It's the Bayern's
Yeah,
Liga.
man,
You can't take it
respect him.
seriously. Respect
Bro,
them.
the Bundesliga is
I-
one of the easiest leagues.
I actually
Exactly.
hate all of them so much.
Exactly, bro. Like, of course
Bro,
you'd expect that.
The Bundesliga is like top 4.
Top 4. I mean, even then, questionable.
Like I think it's fourth. Fourth is Bundesliga and fifth is France.
I mean, yeah, solid.
I guess. Okay, but
solid,
what
man.
would be your top 5 then?
Bro, Premier League, Serie A,
Oh,
Serie A.
oh.
La Liga,
Yo, I will roast his ass.
Bundesliga,
Alvaro's on his phone looking at Twitter,
and
dog.
French.
Yeah,
He's
he's trying to look up takes because he didn't watch the game.
Wait, so where did you put Eredivisie at all?
Bro, stop.
Nah, it's like 6.
Stop on this.
Okay, wait. So hold on. So let me
That's
go
how they
back.
do
So
it,
you said
the
Prem.
RCTs.
Wait, hold on. You said Prem, Serie A, La Liga. Which was
Yo,
fourth?
where's this conversation going, guys? We're supposed to be talking about Barcelona.
And
Bro, nobody
because-
cares about that team.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, guys, what is the best league in the world, guys?
No. Because I agree with you in Prem, but Serie A over La Liga.
how is Serie A not better than La Liga right now?
Well,
I mean, right now the thing is like when I think of better, like I also think
Okay,
historically,
better
La
right
Liga-
now. Okay, better in history, like historic wise, like the last years. Fuck.
No, bro, it has to be La Liga. Like
yeah.
No,
because
yeah,
I think it's
I mean,
really-
Okay, La
Serie.
Liga from 2010 to all the way until Messi and Cristiano left has been the best league.
No, look, Sevi. Over the
Yeah.
last, no, look. In the recent past, it's been La Liga. If you want to say maybe this season, you can say Serie A, and I wouldn't say anything because yes, we can say it's more competitive. But in recent years, it's been La Liga. And
No, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Guys,
For me,
guys,
no, listen,
forget
hold
about
on, hold
it. Like, guys, you're all chatting rubbish.
I think
Saudi
the Saudi
Arabia
league.
is the
I
best
think the
league.
Saudi league is the
Exactly,
best league.
exactly. The Saudi league is the best league.
It's
Guys, you
gonna
guys are all
be the best league.
exactly. You guys are all
Listen,
chatting
Al Hilal,
nonsense.
that's a
Al Hilal,
world class
bro,
team.
they're cooking. Al Nassr is cooking. The Camel League's goat, my guy. The guy's the goat. Okay, but guys, going back into the conversation. And talking about Barcelona, I think reflecting on yesterday's games, I think you can come at the problem from different angles. As I said, I think you could come at it from like a tactical point. I think Xavi was completely outclassed by Michel. I think Girona, they won the game on the board, on the whiteboard. I think Barcelona were beaten. I also think like the personnel, I think you can also give fault to the players who are actually on the pitch, and you could probably give also some thought to like the Barcelona board management. The signing of players, the planification of the squad. Because when I look at the game yesterday, tactically, I think Xavi was just completely outclassed. Just looking at how the team was set up, I think the team was completely unbalanced. The team, for example, it had attackers, it had a midfield with no real ball winners, players who are very technically gifted on the ball, but they struggle in transitions. In the defense, you had players who they don't excel in their positions. But where would you guys point like the main, the locus of the problem? What do you guys think the locus of the problem is, and
Well,
the thing that should be fixed first, like and given the most importance?
the defense, bro.
The defense. Okay.
Especially when you look at the first goal, like what was Christensen doing? Why is he trying to play him offside?
I don't know why we bought
No, but I also
overrated, bro.
I don't think it's any like individual player's fault, for example, because for example, in that situation,
Wait,
why is
Lion.
Barcelona so unbalanced? Why do you have everyone bombing up forward. You don't have a defensive structure in place. And for example, think about this. You have in this modern football, we know how important it is to have players who press. You have Lewandowski who doesn't press well. You have Joao Felix who doesn't track back. You have a midfield who can't even recover a ball, and when three of them can't cover space, you're left completely exposed, and you expect to beat Girona, a team who have been
Wait, Elias,
amazing. What happened?
let me stop you right there. Okay. So
Okay,
you're talking tactics wise. You're talking
yeah.
more as a team, not individual performances.
No. I'm saying it's both. I think the individuals are at fault. For example, looking at Lewandowski, looking at Joao Felix, looking at Rafinha. I think also look at tactically. I think the team is completely unbalanced.
Okay, here's my question to you.
Okay.
Do you think Xavi is starting to feel the pressure?
I definitely think it's also Xavi's at fault.
And do you think Laporta is starting to feel the pressure? Because we've seen that
Oh,
every chance he gets, he expresses his full support in Xavi, like any
yeah.
president should for his manager. And I understand, and he's made it very clear that it's a project in the works.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that statement because I'm
But a
uh
team like Barca should not be having projects like
no no and
you
yeah,
know.
I'm trying to see the quote, but Xavi came out in the media and he's basically saying, "Hey, this is a team in construction. This is a team that is a project." And I'm sorry, this team just came back, just came off. They're the defending La Liga champions. They've won the Supercopa de España, and Xavi, you've been here for I would say a year and a half, maybe 2 years, something like that.
No,
Two years.
Yeah, 2 years, 2 years.
2 years, 2 years, yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. Um, and so this is no longer a construction. This team now, like you have to build it to win. You just won. You beat Real Madrid to the Liga title, and so this team they should be aspiring for more. And when you look at how the team is playing, we're playing like no football.
I
We're
just
like
feel like
there's no tactics.
I just feel like everyone's playing out of position. No one's playing like what they actually play, and the system is just not working out this season. And we need obviously new players because the players that are there right now, it's a
Mhm.
disgrace. The wingers, disgraceful.
Disgraceful. Yeah. And that's where like I also like come at this from like a different angle because for example, yes, you could say like Xavi he's out of his depth. For example, like like what are you working on the training ground? Barcelona's press is just all over the place. When Lewandowski presses, no one is there to back him up. And for example, guys, what a miss Gavi was yesterday. I think Gavi in yesterday's game would have been absolutely mind blowing. When you think about it, he's the only player who covers and who's basically the engine of the midfield and covers so much space. And on top of that, like for example, there were a couple players yesterday that were not on par. He would have just gotten in their face and then just like screamed like, "Hey, wake the fuck up, bro! Like what? Like we're getting smoked in our home stadium and we're losing 4-2."
Bro, it's like
Um,
Yeah, and I
Girona
want
is the best team in the league, but they lost to Madrid at their home 3-0.
yeah,
yeah.
no,
I just for me, I feel like well, a lot of what you guys said is true. I definitely thought the defense yesterday was horrible, but at the same time, I'm looking at the team as a whole. I just feel like a lot of players either lacking quality or they're in terrible form right now. And the reason I say this is because, like, don't get me wrong, like managers always deserve criticism. Let me see this. Yeah, no, it's been
yeah,
horrible. But yeah, no,
yeah.
I think managers always deserve some type of criticism because you are the one that's like leading the team, of course, tactically. But I just feel like when I look at this Barcelona team, I feel like the idea is there. It's just the execution lacks. Like I feel like there's always individual mistakes. Like the defense looked asleep yesterday. They were moving slow. Araujo, I thought was horrendous. As much of a fan as I am, I thought the best player in that defense yesterday was Conde, and that's not saying a lot because
Okay, but do you think it's more of like the individual quality, like the player was performing poorly,
I think
or
it was.
that
I think.
or,
Look, I don't have
or
a
that you
problem.
would, or that they were just completely exposed? Because guys, let's not be let's not be like frank or anything like that, or sugarcoat things. Barcelona's defense yesterday was wide open. How many times did Miguel or Alex Garcia just absolutely bomb up forward, and Barcelona just let him go through just
A
uncontested?
goal that really bothered me was, I believe, the second goal, the one where they shot it between De Jong and Conde. I
Yeah,
remember.
this is exactly what I'm bringing out. Like, for example, Xavi, I believe is at fault for some of the things, but at the same time, I think it's also just like the players. For example, like is it Xavi's fault that Lewandowski missed those sitters? Is it Xavi's fault that, for example, that Joao Felix isn't tracking back? Is it Xavi's fault that Rafinha had two clear goal scoring opportunities and took a shit first touch to absolutely ruin the chance? And just the clinical nature up in front of goal, it's just not there. Barcelona, they need 20, 30 chances to score 2 goals. It's
It's a
sad.
lack of quality, bro.
Yeah, it's sad. For example, I think that you point fingers everywhere, and so this is why I'm saying, there's chaos in Barcelona because, for example, you have a player who doesn't know what Xavi wants to do, and that's also the way to talk about. There's been some reports that say, like, hey, did Xavi potentially lose the dressing room because he's saying, hey,
Nah,
guys, this is what I want you to do. No, I'm not talking maybe just like a personnel. I'm talking about like say, hey, this is what I want you guys to do on the field, and the players, they just don't understand what they want to do,
I
and
just feel like, look, sorry to interrupt you, but I saw a comment in the chat that I want to address. So they said you guys blame tactics and manager, but what you think on the 31 shots and only 2 goals, is that on the manager or tactics? Honestly, look, and again, I'll say this: I feel like what Xavi is trying to accomplish. I need Xavi out. It's been more than 2 years. Listen, I just feel like Xavi is trying to accomplish something that he doesn't have the squad for. Like, so
no, I
sometimes
completely, I completely disagree with that. I think that
listen, no. Listen,
I think
hold
this
up, hold up.
squad is one of the most
Wait, no,
talented in Europe.
let me explain myself though. I feel like what I think that lets us down a lot
Uh-huh.
in at least the last few games that I've seen is our offense. It's trash. Like,
Yeah,
our striker can't score, and he's supposedly this world class striker. He can't score. Our wingers are mediocre, right? Can you
purple class
blame that on
players.
the Can you blame that on the manager? I mean, he doesn't have. Listen, he's not in an easy situation either. I'm playing devil's advocate just to show you that. Look, he came into a team full of problems and financial problems, which is a huge thing that we have. It's
No,
not like this team can just sell everyone, right, and just buy
yeah,
a new slate of players. It's not like we're. It's not like we're. And this is not to throw shade. This is, I say this in like in a compliment type to the other
yeah.
team, but it's not. We're not a Man City. We're not a PSG. We're not a
There's
Real Madrid. We don't have this money we can spend, right? We can't just say, okay, Rafinha is not working. Fine, get rid of him. Because who are you going to buy with that money? You
no.
have a lot of financial
we will
problems.
barely get.
And again, if you look at the midfield, right, you're missing some players. Like, if you're missing Gavi, and I agree completely. Gavi is a player that not only wins you the ball back, but he can go forward, carry the ball, and do something useful in attack. And we've seen him time and time again be useful. Now, when we compare the title winning team last season to the one now, there's two big differences, right? First and foremost, last season, at least in the second half, most of our midfield and defense was healthy, right? You look at this season, I'm not justifying poor performances because we have most of our team yesterday and we still play bad.
No,
But
but last season it was healthy for the most part during the second half, not during the first half.
right,
Like
and look, if
before
you
the
look at the comment, it
winter.
says with Messi, we're missing the goal scoring ability. I completely agree, and not just Messi, Luis Suarez as well. We haven't had a proper nine since Luis Suarez left the team. And although
Messi.
Lewandowski was good in his first season,
But we're not gonna find another Messi. That's the thing. Like we're
Uh,
not. No one's gonna be able to replace Messi.
Yeah, and guys, what's crazy? Messi and like Suarez at his peak, they like masked so much mediocrity in this Barcelona team. They papered over so many cracks. And Alex, continue on your point. What's the difference between Barcelona last season and Barcelona this season?
so
This
I
is
think
why I did. No,
because
just give me my thoughts.
the tactics virtually haven't changed.
No. I'm actually going to argue with that. I'm not going to say my
Because
point, and then you can give your rebuttal.
hold on.
Um,
Let me just say,
okay.
I feel like the tactics, the concepts is the same, right? It's still the same ball possession team. Is still looking for chances created. On paper, the team is virtually the same. I just feel like you're looking at the midfield. I feel like the
No, but
midfield
but
has
there
changed
but
a
there
lot.
I completely
The
disagree
midfield
with
has
you.
changed a lot. First of all, we don't have Sergio Busquets anymore,
Yeah,
who was huge in controlling the game.
and as
And now we
well.
have players like Gundogan. Honestly, I don't think Gundogan is a bad player. I think he's a good player, but the way he plays, I don't think it's helping the team. Every time I see him get the ball, always playing the ball back, barely ever or playing it to the sides, barely ever see him try to take on the man and dribble or try to find a pass. And then you have players like I mean, Pedri's a good player, but I just feel like we're missing a proper cam or someone that can carry the ball
No,
well. And I
no, no,
feel
no,
like
no,
when you have
no.
when you have Gavi and the young or Busquets, Pedri had that opportunity, and now he doesn't do that anymore.
I think Alex, I think you hit like a perfect point. I don't agree that, for example, like the taxes are completely the same. Talking about last year and talking about this year, because last year the best formation that we had was that with that four-man midfield. We didn't have, for example, three attackers, and so just right there, you're adding more defensive solidity. You had Gavi, and you also had Busquets. You had a natural CDM, and on top of that, you had Frankie, and then you had Pedri. For example, you had players who can cover ground and can defend. You had Busquets who offered so much going so much going for you in that midfield. And on top of that, in the defense, you played with three center backs, three defensive players, and you had Balde, the only one going forward. Now with Barcelona, when I say Barcelona's unbalanced, I'm saying you have Joao Felix, you have an older Lewandowski, and you just think about this in the front three. Which player can relatively defend and track back? It's Rafinha. That's the only player. And
Anyone.
you start defending from up top. It's that's the first line of defense. It's that press. I don't think Barcelona now can press well. Joao Felix isn't good at pressing. Lewandowski isn't good at pressing. When you look at that midfield, none of them are ball winners. None of them can cover the ground well. None of them can defend particularly well. I don't think we have a destructor. I honestly, I think Order Romeo would have been perfect yesterday. I think when you see how Barcelona is being cut open, I thought maybe you take Joao Felix off and bring in Order Romeo. I honestly thought that would have been a nice boost, to solidify that midfield because they were just playing around us. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Just
I
crazy.
want to ask a question though.
Yeah.
Do you think Barcelona should change play style? No more tiki taka, no more old style. They have to change to,
And see,
to the new football because
um,
we can't rely. Yeah, we can play like this and win La Liga. That's fine. But what's more important? Champions League.
ugh,
In Champions League,
um,
we play good and then we get beaten, destroyed on the counter always. And what's the difference? Is that we play tiki taka, blah blah blah, and then those players are more fast, physical. Who's gonna have more stamina at the end of the game?
I
I think
agree with Sebi in the sense that Tiki Taka it came to be from a midfield that was made of Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta. It was made from a team that was meant to play like that. You also had Dani Alves helping out. So trying to
the,
keep up, trying to expect the same. I'm not saying that I'm not agreeing with him saying that we should deviate from it, and I'm not saying that we should keep it. I just want us to win. I don't care what we gotta do, but it is very hard to keep up that same play style. I know Xavi's trying to put it into effect, especially because he
he's
was
trying
one
to
of the
bring it back because he think he can bring the glory
no, no.
days.
The thing is, he was one of the founding fathers of it within the prime Barca. So I
yeah.
understand why he's trying to bring it back in. It makes sense. That's a play style he won under.
Mhm.
We'll see if he is not smart enough, but if he can realize the issues within and then maybe change it a little bit, or if he just keeps playing it, or if he deviates from it,
I
we'll
just think
see.
it
But
doesn't work anymore. Like plain and simple in this new footballing era.
I, I
Like I,
just don't think it's not that it was in It's just that you don't have the right personnel to play it. That's what I think.
Number one, I don't think Barcelona has the right personnel to play that way. And on top of that, I think even then that tiki taka football has evolved. And I don't think Barcelona even played tiki taka because last season, well, what did Barcelona win it on? It was that defensive solidity, defending. And how many times did we win 1-0? I'm sorry, that's not a team that's fluid in attack, that plays like free flowing football. No. I think at times last season, Xavi was more like Simeone rather than Pep Guardiola. And
We,
even
we
Pep
weren't
Guardiola.
playing terrorism ball though. Very
No,
different.
no, 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 no.
oh yeah, Simeone is just like
Alex, you opened up the stream saying haram football. Like, I'm sorry, if that isn't Xavi. Like, for example, I give props to Xavi, and for the titles and the results that he's gotten. But the football that we've been playing, guys, let's not kid ourselves. It
But
But listen,
hasn't
look,
been pretty.
I'm honestly
It
look.
hasn't been
I'm
pretty.
the type. I'm the type that I don't care if we're playing Sean Dyke football. I just want to win titles, bro. And
yeah.
like,
Would you rather win playing ugly or lose with dignity playing good?
no, I don't.
See,
I don't listen. I don't give
no,
a
see,
fuck
but,
about
but,
playing
but, but
good.
then
I
you're
just
talking
want to
about like
win.
the philosophy of the
Yeah,
club because
yeah.
like the
Look,
philosophy of
but
the club
look,
is like,
hold
hey,
up.
we play well
Sebi and
and we
Alvaro,
win.
Sebi and Alvaro brought up
Más
good
que un
points.
club.
Tiki taka is impossible to have in this team because we forget that when we had tiki taka, we had some of the greatest midfielders ever. We
Yeah,
had the
greatest
best
players of all
CDM of
time.
all time. So here was sketch.
We play tiki taka with Rakitic, bro. Like, let's be
Okay,
for
but look, you play with Rakitic, but you still have
But
Busquets
listen,
holding
hold
it
on
down.
though, hold on though. I will
And
make the case that Rakitic was as important as Luka Modric.
Yeah. I will also say, and
In
guys,
Croatia's
that
glory,
that season we had the greatest trio up top. We had Messi, Suarez, and Neymar.
yeah.
well,
Like,
with those people, you're gonna win.
Look, the problem with
hey guys,
Barcelona is
we have
I don't
Ferran Torres,
think.
and Rafinha.
Look, I don't think Barcelona have ever been the smartest club when it comes to tactics or just the way they play. I just feel like Barca has been blessed with having some of the greatest players of all time and just making it work. Because look, for example, look at teams like Madrid in 2021 when they won this Champions League. That team wasn't that special. On paper is good, but it's not incredibly special either. Like you have Benzema, who's always been a decent striker,
No,
right?
it's crazy. Decent,
Huh?
no.
Decent is
No,
great.
I'm so sorry. Benzema wasn't anyone until 2021. I'm so
no,
sorry.
bro.
The
He's
third
a
best.
bum.
The third
Suarez's
best.
left nut. Suarez's left nut is bigger than his entire career.
I'm saying
That's true. That's
Suarez
true.
is better than Benzema, but Benzema has always been world class.
Nah, not world class. I would say he's been
He's
class, but world class is crazy.
world class. He had a world class season.
One,
Yeah, that
but
season.
that's not always.
Yeah,
Okay, but
I do agree.
obviously, he's not gonna shine with Cristiano next to him, bro.
No, I understand, but look, I'm talking about the team. The
It's like
team wasn't
Neymar
anything
with
special
Messi.
because you have Modric, who's old as fuck. You had Tony Kroos in there, who will play like 20 minutes a game, and then you had. Be honest, guys, we don't have a front
That's true.
three.
The comment is true. Like we have Rafinha, Joao Felix,
okay,
and
but that's the thing. We don't have. Look,
we don't
I'll
have
make it
money.
even.
We don't have
Look,
money. Where are we gonna buy?
look. I'll even go a step further. We don't have a consistent top three,
Harry
front
Maguire.
three. Because if we had a front three that goes out every day, okay, they can try to figure it out. We're running different players at front three every time, so we don't.
No,
We
but
Bro,
don't
this
I
is
don't.
have
I don't
legitimacy.
listen. I don't care anymore. Make the front three: Sebi, Elias, and Alvaro. That's it. That's all you need.
Bro, we're cooking. No, but this is why I'm so excited for Vitor Roque to come in January because I'm looking at this from two different angles. One, he gets into the team and he puts pressure and it scores the goal that Barcelona they do need. He puts away the chances, and then relegates Lewandowski onto the bench, or he what's it called? He sparks the fire under Lewandowski and says like, "Hey, you perform or like you're gone." It's that simple because we have a guy in here who can actually do the job. Um,
Um, I'm going with no expectation with Victor
yeah,
Roque because
yeah,
I'm tired of these wonder kids that are 18, 19-year-old getting hyped up, coming to Barca or Madrid and not do anything at the beginning of the season. Like remember Vinicius? Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Vinicius is this the new." Like obviously he became better over time, but like we can't expect Victor Roque coming into La Liga, new season, already putting up like a goal each game.
yeah,
Like we gotta give him time. I'm gonna
yeah.
read you the forwards that we have: Lewandowski, Rafinha, Joao Felix, Ferran Torres, and Lamine Yamal.
No,
Disgraceful.
And
For
how many
One
of
of
those
them
are
is like 3
legit?
years old, bro.
yeah,
You have your brightest spot is Lamine Yamal, who hasn't even hit puberty yet. So like,
yeah.
Bro, but like imagine we rely on La Masia products to win us a league, to win us the Champions League, to win us everything. We can't
Yeah.
we can't be a club. We can't compete at the highest level if we think a 16-year-old can win us the Champions League.
If he has that thirst for goal and presses well, we can go further in the Champions. And I completely agree with you. But guys, do you see why I think it's like it's complicated? And not all the blame can go for Xavi because I understand tons of people they want to say Xavi out, Xavi out, Xavi out. But guys, whoever we bring in, they're gonna have to work under the same circumstances that Xavi is in. And I'm saying this. Even if Pep Guardiola was in here, I think the players they do play well. They do Barcelona they do better and they play better but they still, they're not competing to win, the Champions League and win the treble and do all this. Just because I think that we don't have the personnel. Now, I do agree that, for example, with this statement because I believe it's a little bit it contradicts myself, but Barcelona they do have one of the most talented squads in Europe, and they should be doing a lot better, for example. And
Talented
Barcelona,
players or like
no, like talented in general, because when you think about that defense that we have, absolutely world class. You have Kunde at the start of the season, world class. Christensen, fantastic. Araujo, you could already say the best center back in the world. Ter Stegen, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That midfield, I'm sorry, when you look at that midfield, how many midfields are out there that you could say are better in terms of quality, and the attack. This is where I say, like, hey, a lot of teams are better than us, but still. Look at this. If we bring in a new manager, who's to say that they're going to do better or it can't get worse? And this is one of the risks
No, but
that you guys are running.
no.
For example,
At this point in the season, you can't kick out Xavi. You can't.
No, you
can't
can't.
sack him.
even until the end of the season.
You
Yeah.
can't sack him. You gotta hope for the best. You gotta hope that the Vitor Roque signing works out. This team, I hope
I think he's going to work out for the future, but he's only 19.
I hope Laporta realizes that this situation doesn't get fixed by Vitor Roque. This team has way bigger issues than just a striker. But
no, absolutely.
But who knows? Maybe Vitor Roque becomes Messi and saves Xavi, and then maybe they fight to go deep into a Champions League.
Mm-hmm. No, but still, but still, but bringing up this comment, for example, all the people that are saying on social media, hey,
I agree with them.
Yeah, for example, whatever manager that you bring in, it has to be a guarantee that it's going to be better than Xavi. It's that simple. It's a guarantee that they're going to be playing better football.
Mm-hmm.
You need the finances for it. You need to say, hey, sack Xavi. We pay you this money. We're taking money away that we could be using that in the summer, for example, for any signings and on a guarantee. And I'm sorry, which manager out there other than Pep can you guarantee success? I'm sorry, you can't.
I think Ten Hag for sure.
Eric
You know what
are you saying the guy who's about to be knocked out of Europe in a group with Galatasaray, with Copenhagen?
Hey, yo, don't disrespect Galatasaray like that, bro.
Galatasaray, bro. Oh, my guy, I completely forgot. These guys are one of the most best in Europe.
Yo, low-key, the only coach I would have kicked out Xavi for is probably Marcelo Gallardo, bro.
But look at this. Vitor Roque would have to be all about 2021, 22, but twice as better.
Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say is, was letting go of Alba a mistake?
Big mistake.
No, I wouldn't say
because he could have been a good rotation player. You're playing, let's say, Antwerp. And Lewandowski,
Yo, free ride. Get out of here with that. Get out of here, Graham Potter.
Let's say Lewandowski's playing bad, or he's, you just want to rest and play Alba. He's gonna be good. And I honestly think, at times last season, he was not last season, the one before, he was the best striker we had, and he was often the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, we sold him and we got money in to bring in Lewandowski. That's the thing, though, and we have to keep in mind Lewandowski, his first season, he was good. He basically finished a Pichichi. Yeah. But guys, no, like looking ahead, where do Barcelona go from here? Because, for example, on Wednesday we're going to be playing against Sell the club, liquidate everything. Financial takeover.
Saudi, please.
Saudi,
please.
But looking ahead, guys, we're going to be playing against Royal Antwerp, in midweek, and what's up?
If we don't win minimum 3 to 4 goals, it's a disgrace already.
Guys, we're going to be playing against the worst team in the entirety of the Champions League. They haven't won a single game. They're the only team to lose every single game so far.
That's the thing that you get your confidence, like scoring confidence.
Yeah.
Because you're playing against the worst. You're playing at a home stadium. Like, it's...
we're traveling away.
Oh, it's away?
Yeah. And on top of that... Keep in mind is that the Barcelona youngsters, they're going. It's most likely going to be Barcelona youngsters because it's the last game. Xavi wants to rotate. But I don't want to see this. I don't want to see Mark Gu starting in front of Lewandowski and drop a brace and absolutely running like crazy. I don't want to see Lamine Yamal absolutely dunk on Rafinha. I don't want to see, for example, in midfield, let's have like Marc Calçado absolutely put in a masterclass, and put some shade on Frankie de Jong, or on defense, for example, have Balde outshine. But look at this: Barcelona can't lose while at the same time Shakhtar beat Porto. This is something to also keep in mind. Xavi, he wants to rotate, but the first place spot is also in dispute. We're not guaranteed to finish first. There's still question marks. We need a world-class striker or goal scorer.
What do you guys think about Julian Alvarez? If there's a
Oh
possibility.
my
Yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah, 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 yeah. We're
yo,
definitely
We
gonna
want
get
money, though.
Sebi,
If you
yeah,
can find the money,
Sebi.
I'll get it.
Yo, Laporte's gonna have to sell his house to get Julian Alvarez.
Just theoretically, if we can get
No.
Julian
What do you mean sell his
In a
house?
heartbeat.
Like sell half the club.
100%, right?
Yeah, exactly. They get Julian
Listen,
Alvarez.
I honestly think, look, I think Manchester City is one of the weirdest teams offensively.
They just sell their best players.
No. But the reason, like, I think Man City are weird is because, yes, they'll start Haaland, but then they'll start Julian Alvarez with Haaland, and then they'll get mad when Julian doesn't score, like, and they won't start him. Like, it's such a weird team.
I feel like Julian could be a really good Barca player.
Yeah, no shit. But we
Could-
can't get him.
Could
Okay.
Bruno work as a striker? He played for City.
You
a
know who
while.
I would love to get, and this is an
Ooh.
underrated signing. Gutiérrez Romero, bro, for Barca in defense.
Oh my god, bro.
Nuh-uh.
Sebi,
Nuh-uh.
you're preaching. Sebi, you're preaching. You're preaching. Yo,
we
Alex,
need him.
Alex,
We need him to win the Prem.
Okay,
Alex,
but
Alex,
imagine
remember,
this,
he's a World Cup
imagine
champion.
this. Balde, Gutiérrez Romero, Araujo, and Cancelo.
Oh,
But honestly, I think Cancelo should leave the team. I think we need a proper right back.
Bro, he is a right back though. Like
Yeah, but he can't defend. He gets cooked.
every single right back we sign has been miserable. Who have we signed that's good?
Bro,
but guys,
No, what we gotta do is we gotta break Dani Alves out of prison and re-sign him.
that's crazy. Prison tax. But guys, it's crazy to think that we signed a right back and now we're playing him at left back. Like what the fuck's going on with our planning, guys?
But that's Xavi's
Like-
fault. That's Xavi's fault.
No, but still, like for example, like what's going on? What's going on? But for example, like being serious, long term, we have this game against Royal Antwerp. We're 7 points behind Girona. Do you think that, for example, Xavi's gonna like do any improvements, or do you think like, hey, this the season is just shit, and let's just throw everything away? Because I personally think like there's a lot of work to be done, and it's gonna be tough to win trophies.
I mean, winning La Liga is not really like.
What good right back are there in the world that could work for Barca?
Honestly,
no.
and this
Very
isn't even
no.
biased, but Pedro Porro from Spurs is.
Better
No,
Porro.
bro.
How much would he cost?
Bro,
I'll
at
give
least
him like a
20 million.
25, 30.
No. That's
Oh.
too cheap for nowadays.
Yeah, bro, easily minimum 50
'Cause
million.
I don't think there's a better right back than Cancelo, to be honest.
I
Hakimi.
don't think that there's that many good right backs in world football in general.
Hakimi, bro.
Hakimi, bro, that guy's a
bro,
defender, gets cooked
overrated.
every single game.
Overrated.
Kyle Walker.
When
Yeah, Kyle Walker.
He's
I mean-
32, and City will ask like
Okay, look,
60
I
million
think
for him.
Hakimi's so overrated. I'm not even gonna lie. When Messi went to PSG, I watched all the PSG games.
Yeah.
Hakimi cannot defend, bro.
Yeah, he can't. No. For example, he can't defend. Well, guys, we have Cancelo, who what's it called? Is like a replicate of Hakimi. None of these fullbacks can defend. We need an actual defender.
Fine,
Defender.
let's get Trent.
How about we get Alfonso Davis and stick him in right back?
Oh,
Nah, let's get
100
Trent.
mil.
Let's make him a
We-
proper
we-
defender.
We fork over 100 mil. But for example, I'm excited for that game against Royal Antwerp. Hopefully we see some youngsters improve and basically say, hey, I'm here to steal the starting spot, and hopefully that lights a fire under a lot of players and says like my position is actually at risk. Hopefully that does happen.
But I mean,
But guys-
we could always just sign me and put pressure on Araujo and Conde and Christensen.
Yeah, but it maybe cut down 40 pounds.
Damn,
We cut that
40 pounds is crazy. Damn.
Oh, damn, bro. That was bad. But okay, guys, final thoughts before we round off the episode. Just last comment.
Final
We still
thought: La Liga is not impossible, but they
have
gotta
trophies to play
change
for.
a lot.
I just don't think we might win any trophies this season.
How can we Barcelona pay 100 million with Monopoly money? Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sad, but
honestly,
true.
with what Sebi said, if Barca
I'll lend them the
goes-
money.
If
I'll
Barca
lend them the
goes
money.
home trophyless,
Nah,
Xavi
nah,
can
nah,
be
nah,
here
nah.
next year, bro.
Oh my god, that's
Bro, I
That's
do
bad.
not expect any trophies this season, to be honest.
If
Ooh,
we don't even- if we don't
wow,
even go-
that
if we-
bad?
If we don't even
Bro.
go home with a Supercopa de España or a Copa del Rey, Xavi needs to be.
I
sacked.
honestly think this is what I'm gonna tell you is gonna happen. We're gonna get favorable draws in the UCL, and we're gonna make it to like semis. We're just gonna be putting like bullshit performances and win. That's what I see for this team.
You know what's gonna
Oh my
happen
God,
tomorrow
imagine.
because Barca has bad luck? We're gonna lose, get second place, then get Bayern, and we're gonna get knocked out again.
And
Oh
we're
my
gonna get
God.
pounded.
Yeah, we're gonna get Riley Reid. Like, bro, absolutely crazy.
Riley Reid is crazy.
Riley Reid is crazy.
Because
Bro,
we're already 7 points down in La Liga. Imagine that.
that's
Like,
crazy.
this early.
Yeah, Xavi, we go trophy list. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
If Laporta
Um,
doesn't sack Xavi, if he goes trophyless, then there's a problem.
Yeah. A lot of things are going to be discussed. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Tomorrow we're actually going to be back talking about the match preview for Wednesday's game. Obviously on Wednesday we're gonna have the match reaction, and on Thursday we're gonna have that UCL reaction. Hopefully we see Man United get knocked out. Let's pray that happens.
Why the hate
Also,
on Man United?
just because like I'm a hater like that. Yo, Alex, just question mark. Is Spurs in the Champions League?
Yeah, Spurs are gonna win the league this year, and they're gonna win the Champions League next season.
Oh, okay.
That's
Fair.
crazy.
I will
I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm gonna tell you something. Wait, all of you are gonna shut up real quick. Spurs with no injuries is a top 3 team in the Prem
Top 3 in the Prem.
Right
Yo,
now?
with no injuries.
Yeah.
That's-
Yo,
Bye-bye.
I forgot about
Bye-bye.
this. Yo,
Stop.
Mbappe in Europa League, guys.
Yo,
Right.
we were talking about this. If Mbappe goes to Europa League, I have a really funny feeling that he would just walk into the president's office and tell him, "I want out." Even though he's going out for free in the summer, I feel like we just told the president, "Take me out."
No. For example, I need that. Injecting my veins. Inject
No,
that.
bro.
I need that.
I actually don't want that because I don't want him to go to Real Madrid.
No.
Okay,
But for example, I
let
need
me
it
tell you
for
what's gonna happen 5
narrative.
years from now.
But
Mbappe's
he's
gonna be at
end up
Madrid.
going to Madrid.
Mbappe's gonna be at Madrid, and we're gonna have Erling Haaland.
Wow, wild.
Wild.
Haaland with what money, bro?
Exactly. Bro,
Wild.
Monopoly money.
No,
Um,
5 years from now, the new stadium will be sold, and we'll be playing in a Barca B stadium with Haaland.
Hey, the Spotify camp now is going to be the Spotify / bet 365 / SofaScore /
Let's do the podcast.
yes, it's a / Kool-Aid
Let's
podcast.
do it.
Camp.
We're gonna have our name in the front.
It's gonna be crazy.
Imagine.
They should start a GoFundMe. It's like
Yeah, go for me, honestly, bro. Like do live streams.
we're so good. Bartomeu actually ruined the club so badly.
Yeah,
like,
it was atrocious. It was atrocious. But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. As always, guys, follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are going to be there. We'll play with vouchers. That's hilarious. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys supporting the channel. We are going to be posting this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you guys want to hear it and in longer podcast format, just make sure to and go follow us over there. But as always, guys, thank you guys for